Next stage, a man looking for trouble. What can you see beyond the darkness?
When you look beyond the darkness, tell me, what do you see? It's your boy T-I-N-Y to the P. Yeah, he's looking for trouble here on twitch.tv with Crash or Jade or Spyro or Leon Kennedy. Is there a new game to start? Is he doing some art? Maybe knowledge of an 80s children's show to impart? Cause he's pentiferous, vigorous, rigorous. He's damn vociferous and arting or Mario Karting. He's very carnivorous. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
With a great rate of save states debating his fate, Peter's greeted by emotes of cheaters when people donate. Give him a or a and we'll build up the hype, and I'll struggle to read half the words that you type. So are you ready to go? Come on, what will it be? Are we gaming or painting or watching dated kids TV? Grab a bite, crack a sprite, dim the lights, sit tight cause the stream's about to start and the mics sound right. Boy. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Boy.
Hello everyone and welcome to a live stream with me, tiny little small Peter Austin. How's it going, everyone? You having a nice Monday? Are ya? I'll wait.
Yeah.
Oh, well there's...
Oh yeah. Here we go. Monday, Tiny Peter Austin Spyro stream time. Hello Peter. How are you? How was your weekend? It's Spyro BBBB Blazed my dude stream time. Hope you are having a great day.
I've got some answers in the chat now. Please Stop says yes. Stephen Skoda says yes. Lloyd W90 says yeah, it's alright. Adi Pramana says yes. Trowling Badger says a perfectly cromulent Monday, I suppose. Okay, glad to hear you're all having Mondays of some description. Thank you very much. Thank you to Stephen Skodas for giving 100 bits. Here we go, Monday. How am I and how was my weekend? I had a very nice weekend, thank you. I got, I bought, well, no, I didn't actually buy a shed yet, but I looked at sheds for my new garden that we had landscaped recently. I got my hair cut. I spent a lot of money. I can't even think what it was on. Just, you know, we went into town, and well, not even into town, into a nice little village in the vicinity. No, it's probably bigger than a village, but it's a small town. But yeah, like out towards Northumberland, and had a wander around, and you know, bought some nice food and went into some nice shops and things like that. So it was really nice. And now here I am, ready to stream some Spyro the Dragon. Thank you, Adi Pramana, for subscribing for 49 months on a 49-month streak. That is one away from 50. Congratulations to you. And thank you to Malo Dino, or possibly Malo Dino, but I'm going to go with Dino, who subscribed via Prime for 4 months now. Yay Spyro, yay Peter. Well, thank you very much for sticking with us on Prime for 4 months. Oh, shed. Anal painting the shed stream when, says Trial Badger. Well, see, this is the thing. We're looking at getting one that is pressure treated, whatever that means, which means, whatever it means, that you don't have to treat it at all, or like not for 10 years or something, and possibly actively should not paint it anyway, even with just coloured paint. But like, you know, certainly I don't need to be like putting weatherproofing on it if that's the one we go for, which is very exciting. So as opposed to, see, I'm learning all this stuff. As opposed to dip treated, there's pressure treated. don't know what that means. I don't know if they get like a pressure washer and spray it with rain repellent, like weatherproofing, as opposed to just dipping it or painting it. But yeah, so I might not have to paint it at all, I'm afraid. Thank you to General Stazarek, who subscribed for Tier 1 for the first month. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Nice to have you. Much appreciated. And Stephen Scotus has gifted a sub to Hattrick Swayze, taking Stephen up to 935 gifts to the channel. Goodness me, thank you very much, Stephen. And we got General Stazarek in the chat there as well, saying cheers, which is nice. Yes, that's all the alerts caught up. So, how exciting. We're going to play some Spyro 3. I'm going to get right to it, I'm going to do it right now. So let me put my chat there. And let me play the game here. And switch to that. We're in. So, I don't know what's happening here anymore. We've been to like a couple of worlds here in Evening Lake. We've not done Fireworks Factory, Lost Fleet. It's only those two. We quickly looked in on Honey Speedway, and we can't do the Hunter challenge because Hunter's locked in a cage. So that's annoying. But I'm hoping if I complete Lost Fleet and Fireworks Factory, then that will open up Honey Speedway. So that's fine. Lost Fleet is in the lake. Fireworks Factory is not. But we'll do Lost Fleet first. Not my favourite level in the world, Lost Fleet. Partly because it's just it's a strange theme. It's not... I don't know. I feel like a lot of the worlds in Spyro 2 and 3, and 1, frankly.
Be careful around these parts, little dragon. There be more ghosts in this here shipyard than I can shake me pick at. Darn shame, too, because I was mighty close to finding me treasure.
The theming on a lot of the levels in Spyro, the Spyro games. Well, I don't know, actually. I was going to say it mostly tends to be sort of biome-esque. Whereas this is like, hey, let's do a level themed around ghost ships. Which isn't a biome, it's a kind of a cultural... It's like a trope, isn't it, I guess, would be the word. Which is fine, but I don't know. Oh, jeez, he got me. Jeez, these guys get you if you charge at them. You can't get them in. You can't reach them by the time they before they hit you. Fortunately, we've got a crab right here. A sickly-looking Sparks. Oh, I feel like I could probably glide up there if I really wanted to. That's a further distance than I thought. There was a vulture flying around in the sky there as well. So. Hey, it's the finale of Ahsoka on Wednesday. I'm very excited. I've been loving that show, surprisingly. Not surprisingly like I thought it was going to be bad, but I've loved it a lot more than I expected to. I thought I would just sort of enjoy it, but especially after the first 2 episodes were out of the way. A bit of a slow start. Oh jeez, I'll get those guys later. I think we're going to end up there anyway, or we must do, because we've got to pick up the gems. I assume I have to shoot these guys down though. Oh nice, that was lucky. Oh, my chat's not updating. Let me scroll down. Here we go. Ahsoka's been excellent, says Cooley Wooly. I think so. Let's all be conscious of spoilers, though, in the chat. But, yeah. It's been good. Really good. As I said to someone on Twitter the other day, it's basically, like, since they got to the current location, Everything's just been awesome. I've loved every moment of it. I feel like I can get up here. I'm sure this isn't the intended way, and that, you know... Oh no, he won't hover upwards. He wouldn't gain any height. Okay, I've got to shoot the big X. Crazy Ed. Go. So, streaming a little earlier today, as you will have noticed if you're watching live, as opposed to on the VOD after the fact. So I've got to head off at 5. No time to be around, hanging around, streaming 5 till 7. Places to be. And by that I mean, just got to go and just got to pick Amy up because there's a bus strike. That's it. That's the reason. Oh, he's grabbed a rock. Oh, the crabs. These crabs are way more aggressive than they were in Spyro 2. They're the same model. I mean, again, got a lot of recycled models in this level. Well, I say a lot. You've got a couple. You've got those crabs, and then the vultures as well. From Spyro 1, would you believe? Which is kind of weird. These guys, they hang out in Dry Canyon. Oh, actually, I've probably got to blow up a thing first. Oh, yeah, I do. Oops. And I think, actually, that's the end of the level in there. Saw a vulture. Oh, there, look. I don't know. See that later, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that, or not hoping, I'm looking forward to a couple of other games I've thought that I can stream after this. I'm kind of looking forward to finishing this.
Some fool hid a dang gum egg in me treasure.
Not a dang gum egg. I'm trying to remember what the game actually is. One of the games is. I wrote it down though, fortunately. I'm just looking. And also, it's the spooky month now, isn't it? It's what? Oh, there it is. I do have a note on this phone. Oh yeah, that's right. One of the games I wanted to do, I wanted to revisit a game that I've already streamed. Like, apparently, I think I must have streamed this game like way back, like years ago. On this channel, possibly, maybe, I don't know if I did or not, but I think I probably did, but I don't know what I need that for yet. Okay, hang on, let's see what's up here. Let's do this. So I have already, I'm sure, streamed Spyro 3. If not on PS1, then definitely on the Reignited trilogy. But I was like, hey, it's been a long enough time that there's no harm in me streaming Spyro 3, right? So, oh, please. Okay, there's one. Hello? Oh, my controller stopped working. What? Hello? What's happening? Why has my controller stopped working? Oh, it's working again. That was weird. So another game that I have definitely streamed before. I know I have. Oh, these flipping vultures. is Rugrats Search for Reptar, the PS1 game. I did stream that. I remember streaming it. But it's been long enough that I would like to stream it again. I'm going to shoot here where it flies in a straight line, because hopefully then... There we go. I did it. Right, I think that's all the vultures, thank goodness. And I can just fly down there, and that actually might be most of it. I do have the ability that lets me cross lava, so that might be something. Hi Tiny P, will you stream Beyond Good and Evil 1/2 whenever the new one comes out? Lol, I hope it's soon, says Crimson Dude. I mean, I'll definitely stream Beyond Good and Evil 2 when it comes out. Goodness knows when that's going to be, if ever. Oh, can I get in there? Yes, I can. Oh, and even to a... Oh, and the music stops as well. Weird. Well, what you may or may not know, Crimson Dude, is that... let's just start this quest and I can...
These here waters used to be my favorite diving spot. But I can't get any loot with these subs patrolling around. Think you can pilot this here sub I bought for scrap?
Yes.
Alrighty then. I'll press the X button to speed on up. And when you get a sub in your sights, the torpedo will start to lock on. If you
fires circle. Okay. Wait for red circles. What's that invincibility power up for? Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh no, so I can jump in later. I can swim down there. So what you may or may not know, Crimson Dude, and anyone else, is that... Oh, I can't even pick up treasure. I've got to clear all the subs out first, and then I've got to come and swim in here later. Is that the ESRB, which is the American ratings board for video games, and I don't know if they're the same board for rating other stuff as well, but certainly they rate video games. They did a post on their website a couple of weeks ago saying, we rate... we give a T for teen, or whatever the one underneath that one is, you know, PG rating to Beyond Good and Evil Anniversary Edition. And everyone's like, what? What are you talking about? There's no such thing. So, seemingly, the ESRB... Oh, you can't even... I assumed torpedoes would blow that up. Maybe not. Seemingly, the ESRB have had Beyond Good and Evil 1 Anniversary Edition, because it's the 20th anniversary in November. But you can do that, okay. They've had that submitted to them, and they've given it a rating. And so one has to assume that maybe if that game exists, which it almost certainly does, because why would they post about it on the official ESRB website? They have nothing to do with Ubisoft whatsoever. One would assume that in November, or before then, when the game turns 20, Ubisoft are going to release HSC, more subs, yes. There's going to be an anniversary edition of the first game coming out, and I wanted to stream that game again at some point anyway, just because I wanted to, because it's been a while since I played it, even in my own time, and it's definitely been a while since I streamed it. I did stream it once, again, years ago. It was one of the first games I streamed, actually, on this channel, I believe. Might have been like maybe the third game or something that I ever streamed. So I've been thinking like, oh well, given that the game's turning 20, that's a really good time for me to stream it. And that was before there'd been this like leak about potentially an anniversary edition of the game being released. So even if that hadn't been announced as news, or even if that wasn't happening, which, you know, officially it's not happening, but seemingly it is, I was gonna just stream the original version of the game anyway. So that will be happening in November. But hopefully I won't just be streaming the original build, I'll be streaming a lovely remastered anniversary edition or something. We'll see. We'll see. But then if and when the sequel comes out, you can bet your bottom dollar I'll be streaming that as well. I guess it depends partly on what kind of game it turns out to be, because it might be a bit, I say a bit, it might be very live servicey. It might be, you know, really something that actually isn't my genre at all. It might be built so that it's kind of reliant on you playing it multiplayer. They have said from the start, although this was, you know, back on pretty much a completely different build of the game at this point, it seems. But they have said from the start that it's going to be a game you can play in single player or multiplayer. And there they are. So it should at least be playable single player, but it's just a question of like, is it actually going to be good in a single player experience, or is it more like, you know, it's basically built that you kind of have to play it with friends, which you could still do. We could even, like, you know, we could make a pirate crew with the rest of the community. You know, some of you guys could hop in and play with me, perhaps. I've never done that before, I don't think, on a live stream. Certainly not a solo stream playing a cooperative game with like other players from the community. We've played, you know, Jackbox together on both solo streams and on joint streams and stuff, but you know, that's an option. So yeah, whatever happens, in some way, shape or form, I'll be certainly streaming the first game very soon, next month. And the sequel, I don't know if those mines hit me, even just one of them, it might actually cost me the entire challenge. Don't really know how it works. I assume that probably is how it works, and that's why it's a challenge. Oh man. Keep locking on just as he goes around the corner. What? What happened?
At last, the acid lake is safe for swimming again.
He died somehow. I don't think I shot him. I thought I'd hit something and it'd restarted. I thought I'd hit a mine. That was very weird. He just died. I think you collided with it, says Crimson Dude. Oh, possibly. Yeah, it might be happening. Oh, Crimson Dude, you say always been curious to check it out. We'll definitely be on the lookout for your stream. Oh, I thought you might be asking more like, you know, as a fan. But no, if you've never had the pleasure, yeah, I mean, I'd highly recommend it. But equally, you know, if you don't necessarily have the time for it, or the budget, or you don't want to take a risk on it necessarily, then yeah, I'll be streaming. So keep an eye out for that. I think it's is it towards the end of November, the anniversary? Beyond Good and Evil 1 release date. Or maybe it was early. PlayStation 2, November the 11th. Okay, so, you know, sort of first week or two of November, I'll probably start streaming it on the release week. So, yeah, that is a date in the diary for you all. I'm sure you're very excited by my upcoming stream. So that's happening. In the meantime, though, anyone wanting a little something to tide them over for in the Beyond Good and Evil world, we've been given a few nice breadcrumbs this week as a community, or the past sort of month or so. Because number one was the ESRB sort of accidental leak of the fact that there might be a remaster or anniversary edition. Whether they're remastering it, I don't know. It's just an anniversary release. And then an artist who worked on a very old build of Beyond Good and Evil 2, the one that was announced in 2008 with the trailer, that was actually planned to be a sequel rather than the prequel that they're now working on. He released, well, he didn't even release, it's just been sitting in his portfolio, and someone in the Beyond Good and Evil community noticed, oh, this artist who's worked on Beyond Good and Evil, there's like some cutscene animation from the game that was never made, the Beyond Good and Evil 2 sequel. So then that got released. It was our first proper look at one of the characters. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I died. And then after that, strangely, I did not know about this at all. I'm sure it's been common knowledge for those who are keeping up, but I had no idea that Ubisoft are doing a Netflix show, or Netflix are doing an Ubisoft show, arguably, you could say, which is set in this like strange multiverse. Well, not even multiverse, but it's set in this crossover universe that's kind of it's to do with that Far Cry spin-off. I want to say Blood Dragon. Is that something else? No, that's right, isn't it? It's something dragon. My brain's telling me that Blood Dragon is it's a subtitle for a different thing, but that's that Far Cry spin-off, right? Blood Dragon. I think I've cleared this area out. What if I do Sparks pointy? Oh no, Sparks is pointy. Yeah, Blood Dragon, that's what I mean. The sort of neon 90s inspired action thing. There's like a Netflix animation coming out where like a bunch of Ubisoft characters, like Rayman is in it. There's an assassin from Assassin's Creed, but he's a frog. They're all like in this world together. Okay, Sparks is saying there's nothing left, which is good to know. But they've all been like redesigned or like remixed intentionally. Like they're not their like proper original from the video game versions. They're all kind of like there's a twist on them all, but just like part of the main cast, like recurring characters in the squad of heroes in that series, is Jade and Paige from Beyond Good and Evil 1, which is like, what? Wow. Thanks for thinking of us, Ubisoft. I did not expect that at all. You do care, seemingly, sometimes. So they're just going to be main characters in a sort of semi-mainstream animated show on Netflix, and that starts this month. It starts on like the 19th of October. I saw the trailer, and even before I realised it was Jade and Paige in it, I thought, this looks really cool anyway. I've not played Far Cry Blood Dragon. I've barely played any of the games actually where that offer their characters to the show, but I just thought, hey, I don't care if I don't know who any of these characters are. This just looks like quite a fun 90s inspired action, kind of silly animation. I want to watch this anyway. And then I was suddenly like, hang on a minute, who's that? And it was them. So I'm super excited for that. It looks really good. It's called Blood Dragon something, subtitle, I think. So that's a real treat and a real unexpected surprise for the BGE community. So it's very exciting. Blood Dragon is really funny, says Death89. It's to be honest, I'm that excited now for this show, which I had no idea about beforehand, that it's made me want to even play Blood Dragon before the show comes out. I don't think it's like really anything to do with whatever the story of Blood Dragon is. Maybe it is, I don't know, but I have a feeling I read somewhere that it's only like thematically inspired by Blood Dragon, and it's not necessarily an actual Blood Dragon story following the characters in the same way. Like maybe it's like, again, it's like twists on those characters, like it's a twist on some of the other characters from Ubisoft stuff. But in any case, it's made me think like, hey, while I wait for this thing, let's see now, I can go in this acid. That makes sense. Yeah, while I wait for this thing to come out, this TV show, maybe I'll just play a little bit of Far Cry Blood Dragon. Yeah? So, the system works. The multimedia marketing campaign, it's worked for them. Captain Laserhawk, that's it, Caster of Lightning, thank you very much. I've no idea what that show's got to do with Blood Dragon, though. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I don't think it's really got anything to do with it, but Steven says, I would recommend it. It's short and very funny. A nice quick intro to the Far Cry series. Well, I've played Far Cry games before, and it's like... I mean, I guess it's an intro to the gameplay style of Far Cry, right? But, I mean, arguably, it's quite far removed from the sort of thematic idea of Far Cry. But, yeah, no, it's... I'm tempted. Now that I think about it, it's a bit odd that Ubisoft hasn't made a multiverse type game with all their IPs. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a long time coming, to be honest, especially in this day and age where everyone's doing it. So... more acid over here. Will this even take me that far, this shield? Just... oh my god, will it? Oh, I can swim up here, I think. Ah, okay, this is where I was before. Okay, that's fine. I have to swim up. I was gonna say, if I have to run all that way, it's a long way to carry the power up, but no, we should be alright. Oh, there's gems in here as well. There's loads of... I've got to start using that sparks pointer more because... Okay, so let's go down here. Oops. Okay, got those. Oh, flip me, I've gone the wrong way. Got back and forth here. Okay, so I've got those. Now I need to... I'm going to use sparks actually to point. Let's go. Yeah, so along here, and then I think if I go up and left. Okay, so actually I might have cleared this area out already by now, without even realizing where I was underwater. So Sparks is pointing this way, but he's pointing under the water now. Have I actually been in here yet? I'm kind of losing track of what I have and haven't done. No, because I've only done the subway challenge, haven't I? The subway challenge, submarine challenge. Oh, it's a skate park. Okay. Well, I bet I can't even do the skating challenge because Hunter's in a flipping cage. Oh well, screw this. Do you know what? What I'll do is I'll make sure I've cleared out all the gems from this main hub part of the level, and then once I've done that, I'm just gonna hit exit. I know there are literally some gems sitting right at the entrance of that skate park, but that's not a level of backtracking I enjoy in video games. Like, Hunter didn't go missing until I'd been to, I think, at least one level in Evening Lake. So if I'd come to this level first, Hunter would have been there. But then once you complete, like, I guess, one or two levels in Evening Lake, then he gets kidnapped. And so... Right, which way, Sparks? Were you looking this way first when I was flying? No, pointing this way. Oh, what? You're saying up there? How do I get up there? Do I have to go up there and out? Maybe? Up and around? Bonk. Axel's Alive says, my only experience with BGNE was your streams. I hope the anniversary version comes out and is good. I might need to pick it up. Ooh. I hope I managed to... I hope I've converted a few people over the years. Or, you know, if not... I mean, converted implies that they didn't like it in the first place. But, can I destroy that? No. How do I get... up there? Do I have to... oh yeah, probably have to fly... Okay. I think, hopefully there's a whirlwind that will get me back into... There's not, although if I go up here, glide off this boat. Yeah. And then if I go up and out, it's the whirlwind, there it is. And then off the front of the ship. Prow or the stern or something, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. And then there's probably an egg in here or something. Oh! Oh, for God's sake. I've got to shoot. Okay. Oops. Okay, brilliant. Now we go up. A yummy Subway challenge. Yes. Subway eat fresh. That just, it sounds like an internet trend, doesn't it? I bet the Subway challenge exists. But it's probably something far more like effed up than just how fast can you eat a foot long? Or can you get a whatever it's called? What's a half? Did they just call it a 6-inch sub, or has it got like a name? Like a how well can you stuff a half sub in your mouth? Something like that. Sparks is pointing over there. And into the water, I think. Or acid. If you want to get serious about this. Where are we going, Sparks? No, not this way. Oh! I was going to try and grab those two and then get out, but I couldn't do it in time. It's fine though. I think there might still be like 2 gems left in there, but we're very close to the power up. And then we can get the flip out of here. I did think, as I entered Lost Fleet, I was like, why do I not like Lost Fleet? Is it just because it's like a slightly strange choice of theme, level theme? I was like, that seems a slightly harsh reason not to like this level. Now I remember why I don't like it. All of the acid swimming. Okay, worth it. I might have died, but I got him. Sparks is not pointing anywhere. I have got all of the gems from this area. Now we complete some levels. Oh, is he going to be let out now? No, I think she just feeds him first and then she releases him later.
Hello, I thought you might be hungry.
Thanks. Did you bring any chips?
I'm sorry this happened, but I tried to warn you.
I had to help Spyro rescue the eggs.
You just don't understand. If we don't bring dragons back to this world soon, all our magic will be lost.
The dragons used to live here?
Yes, this was their original home. But a long, long time ago, the sorceress banished them to the other side of the world. She didn't realize the dragons were the source of all our magic.
Maybe I could convince the dragons to come back, if you let me go.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I can't.
She'll come round. Hey, bit of lore there. Bit of Spyro lore. Oh no, Streamlabs says it's September. It's not. It's Subtober. I can probably turn that off now. Don't want to be doing that false advertising. Hang on. we find the timers, general mode. Oh, there's a whole list of them here. Sept, September, disabled. I've turned it off. There we go. I think he or she will stop saying that now. Well spotted, Mr. Black. It is no longer September. But I do recommend that you subscribe to Team TripleJump regardless. Excellent value for money. And if you've got Amazon Prime, !Prime, am I right, mods? Then it won't cost you anything on top of what you're already paying. Well, if you use your one free Twitch sub, that is, you might already be using it on someone else. In which case, why? Hello? I mean, us, right? Okay, so that's the Sparks challenge for this level, which you don't want to do right now. I did them on the last thing. I think Fireworks Factory is this way. I'm assuming it is, but I could be wrong. The game's done quick soon, won't it? It soon comes around. Quite fitting, really, for a speedrun thing. They do things quickly, including coming around every 6 months. They seem to do that quicker than other things that happen every 6 months do. Okay, no, where's Fireworks Factory? That's Frozen Altars. That's Lost Fleet. Oh, is it this way? Follow the fireworks. When are they going to get to the Fireworks Factory? Oh my god. Instantly picked up a gem. Okay, no one can deny this is it's one of the best tracks in the game, right?
Oh, hello. It's good to see you again, Spyro.
Reused character from the previous game.
The professor's rocket plans, and I'm on a secret mission to find them. Handel was supposed to meet me here, but I can't find him anywhere. Maybe you could help.
I read an interesting little fact about Fireworks Factory the other day. It's something happens near the start, like with like the first, I think like the first 3 ninjas or something, and then you can like set up a glitch or it's this. No, it's not. I mean, this is not what I was thinking of, but you can do like a proxy with this bee and like fly way up to the top of the world, but that's not what I'm thinking of. I don't know. Read something and I was like, oh, when I get to Fireworks Factory in my run, I'll have to do that, and I can't remember what it is. So yeah, actually these characters keep spawning. I can't remember how you stop them. There must be some kind of spawning thing. Spawner is the word I'm looking for. Forgotten what I think you end up getting fired out of this eventually, but evidently not yet. Okay. Can't remember how to get them to stop spawning just now, but we'll work it out. I don't like the ninja moans when they're hit, don't you? Ow! It's a bit weird, I guess. Home. Oh my god. Just got vaporized. Egg. Have you tried reasoning with them? Suggests Justin. Yes, actually. Before the stream started, I spoke to them for a while, and they were like, nah. When you get here today on your stream, we're gonna get you. Oh. Oh. Will this? Yes, it will. Oh, throwing the gems halfway across the world. Thank you for that. Someone did a Reddit post the other day. I think it started on Reddit. I don't know where it started actually, but someone posted the other day on the internet in the Spyro community saying that they were leaking Spyro 4. They're like, yeah, it's going to be called Spyro 4 Mystery of the Dragon or something. Mystery of the Dragons. The concept artist who did an excellent job on the Reignited trilogy and on Crash 4 is doing the art for it, and you can currently, like, if you go to their webpage, there's like a password protected part of their portfolio called Mystery that you can't get to, and that's going to be revealed to be the Spyro stuff. I think they were saying it's all going to be announced at, I think they said the Game Awards, or I'm not really sure, but anyway, that artist came out and said, just to confirm, I'm not working on anything, any Spyro 4 right now. If anyone else is, let me know. It'd be exciting to hear about it, but it's not me. Now, of course, that is what they would say if they were working on it, but no, I don't think that's what's happening. I still think it's not unlikely that we might get a Spyro 4 trailer at the Game Awards, but I don't think that leak was anything. I've run out of sparks.
It looks like you'll have to use this cannon to get across here. Simply climb aboard. As for me, I just have to free my mind.
Free my mind. It's Ashton. Is this Ashton Matthews? My soul is too cold, my teeth hurt. Oh. Oh, that's because I got 10 of them. It's 10 fodder in a row gives you a new life. Space buns, yeah. She has got space buns. Ow. Sounds just like her. It does. She knows her Spyro. Maybe this is maybe she actually bases her whole personality and like aesthetic on Greta. Oh, interesting. Oh, is that a spawner? I think that might have been a spawner. Yeah, I think maybe Greta is Ashton's style icon and voice icon. And Chemo. Here she is.
It looks like the sorceress has already used the plans to build her own rocket. We have to destroy it. Just follow me.
It is. It's her. It's Matthews. There she goes. Skills. We've been seeing countless Bens in games for years, so it's about time we run into an Ashton. You're right. I got the egg. Will it survive? Oh, see, so that one has now opened up so I can...
Hey, look what was in the rocket.
Fire myself up to the top.
Trying to put it into orbit.
Grady.
If you see Handel, tell him I've gone back to Evening Lake to finish work on the Professor's rocket.
Professor's rocket. She kicks ass just like Ashton. That's true. I wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of Ashton Matthews when she's doing her Matrix flips. It's a bad place to be. There we go, yeah, it's a Boxo Ninjas. And everyone knows, her sody is too cold. Her teeth, they do hoit. So I need a rocket to open that, to open that chest. There's a doorway there, which would take me somewhere. Make the music stop. Is the rocket in here replenished? Yes. Oh. So, let's blow this up. Oh, one of the gems went off the edge. Okay, let's clear all this top area out first. Let's fly across here. I say fly, I mean glide. I say fly a lot. Okay, so these guys now shouldn't respawn now that I've been blowing up those little ninja boxes. Aha, that's the gem. Sparks says there's still some gems in the area. So, like those. Up there. Okay. Oh, a whirlwind. Okay. Any Spyro related challenges you plan on doing around Christmas time, TP? I don't know, I have done them last 2 years, haven't I? Oh, is that a gem over there? Better not be. I think it's a... No, it's a rocket. A wocket. The Professor's wocket. Yeah, last couple of years I've done some Spyro challenges, haven't I? I've done like the no flame challenge, the no glide challenge. I'm so close to being able to do the... Oh, there's a whole area here I've not been in. Like a true no flame challenge and getting it all 80 dragons, because there was that was the one thing that, you know, was okay. Spark says no more treasure in this area, which is good news. Oh, that needs Agent 9, who we've not unlocked yet, so that's frustrating. Well, I'll go and clear out the other area anyway, which is this way. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's there. New Spyro challenge. Have fun with the Skylanders Spyro games. That is a challenge. No controller challenge. Yeah, I don't know. Spyro 3 no play challenge. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so close to being able to do Spyro 1 without flaming and collecting all 80 dragons in either build of the game. But basically you get stuck in the same place on both, which is getting up into the castle at Haunted Towers. And it's possible on both games. And I've done it on Reignited, but it's just so inconsistent, so hard to replicate. And I've seen it done very, very, very consistently many times by speedrunners on Spyro 1, the PS1 version. But unfortunately, oh, I brought a rocket in here in my mouth and it's gone. Never mind.
I think I
It's me.
Egg behind you, but it's out of reach. You'll have to take the long way round through all these Winocks to get to it.
I have a nephew who looks and sounds like
Watch
this.
out for that lava. It looks super hot.
He likes dinosaurs, and who doesn't? Not just at that age, but at any age. He's the best. He's not really my nephew, he's my cousin's child, but they call me uncle, so... Hello? This guy's turned his back on me. Well, no, he's done the opposite of turned his back on me. He's turned his front on me.
Peter completes all Spyro
Stop.
games using the dance mat.
Oh! Oh! Oh god. Oh my god. He just threw a bomb at me. Yeah, second cousin. Can I hit their bombs back at them? No. Can I get one of them to throw a bomb at the other? Okay, I'll be back when I've got a rocket in my mouth. Oh. Oh, that's lava. Okay, it's going well. A cousin's kid is technically a first cousin once removed. Says, oh, that's Raspberry. Oh, you're right. That is correct. Second cousin is a... No, wait. Is that right? I know what the two things refer to. I don't know which one's which, though. So, like, whether it's your first, second, third cousin... Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's when it's, like, cousins of cousins. Whereas once removed is it's, like, your first cousin. So, like, it's me and my cousin. We're the relation. But it's just once removed because it's then, like, they're, like, one level down on the family tree. This nephew that I'm talking about. Yeah, you're right. Whereas a second cousin is not the child of your first cousin. It's the cousin of your first cousin, I think. Oops. Hopefully that should respawn, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Spyro challenges. I've done them past 2 Christmases, and, you know, I feel like it... Oh, that rocket seems to have some drop-off on it, which is a bit weird. And I feel like I'm not far away from being able to do Spyro 1 again. Like, oh no, that poor ninja. Look at him go. Oh, he hit me and then I hit the lava. Dude. Okay, got him. He wasn't even one that had a gem on him because I've already killed him. I didn't even know. I wanted to be sure. Right, so now I've got no sparks. It's going well. I love this area. Okay, let's grab a rocket and let's see how we get on. So I don't know what to do in terms of Spyro challenge this year. Maybe I just won't do one. I don't know. But I have got to decide. Ooh, I have got to decide what. Oh, I'm dead. What kids' TV we're watching, and something I meant to say right at the start of the stream. Oh, I think I've just scratched my eyeball there. Ah, that really hurt. Jesus. Oh. Flip me. That really stinks. I've either scratched it or I've just rubbed something into it. Oh. Keep your eyes off your face, everyone. You shouldn't touch your face all the time like that. I do it a lot. It's spooky month. The spookiest thing is that the self-inflicted eye pain that you can cause yourself. But the second spookiest thing is what we might watch on a stream, much like I do for Christmas, because last year, as well as doing a Christmas stream, I did a Spooky Kids TV stream and we watched Nosy Bonk and we did it's getting better. I'm feeling better soon. We watched Nosy Bonk, we watched The Terror Hawks, which wasn't that scary. Once you'd seen the puppets, you kind of got over it. And we watched Wurzel Gummidge as well, didn't we? And so something that I think would be good to watch is basically it's the kind of thing that you expect from it's the kind of thing you've come to expect from the Christmas watch along streams, which is like mid to late 20th century like children's TV serials kind of thing, serial like dramas. With a kind of a fantasy leaning, and yeah, but the difference is that those ones tend to be all Christmassy, whereas there's one that has tempted me for a while to watch at Christmas, but it's just not Christmassy enough, and I'm like, I don't know if I can watch that. Okay, Sparks, any treasure? Yes, there's treasure still. But maybe, because it is pretty spooky, and even like by design, not just because there's like dodgy effects, it is actually spooky because it's supposed to be. And that is, well, I'm reluctant to even say actually. I don't want you guys doing any research ahead of time. So I'm almost certain that that could be what we might watch on a Halloween watch-along stream. However, the one downside is I think it might be on BritBox, and if it is, that makes it slightly less straightforward for me to stream without worrying about it. Thank you very much, Solar Quetzal, by the way, for subscribing for 50 months on a 10-month streak. Hey, Peter, Enoch in the Ahsoka series, am I right? Hey, yeah, I mean, we don't know much, but sometimes those are the coolest characters, am I right? You know, Darth Maul was really cool. No one knew anything about him. Everyone loved Boba Fett, especially in the early days. That's how you do it. It's like the shark from Jaws. You don't see it much, but he's cool because he's a giant shark. Beyond Good and Evil challenge, says Cooley Woolly. I mean, I don't know what the runtime is on that game. But, you know, at least with Spyro, I can get through it in 6 hours or less. It's a nice idea, but I can't think of a challenge I could feasibly do in that time. Is the show Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids? Because that show slapped. It's not. No, it's not that. It's a live action thing from like the 70s, I think. So have I done it? Have I go to the... Normally when you come out of a level and you've completed all the levels in the area, then it teleports you straight to this thing. Have I missed someone out?
The rocket's fueled up and ready to go, Spyro.
Great. I don't know why it didn't teleport me to these guys. Maybe because I hit exit level instead. I don't know. Or maybe because I came out swimming. Not sure. So I head to Midnight Mountain. I'm hopeful that once we've done this, Hunter will be freed. And then we can do some backtracking, do some Hunter challenges. The challenge would be releasing the second Beyond Good and Evil. That's an impossible challenge.
That's it. I've had enough.
I believe you missed...
I'm going to create a monster to end all monsters. And I'm going to send it out to destroy all the dragons, even the little hatchlings. Yes, yes. It will smash them and crush them and grind them and tear them. Oh, yes. Smear them and smoosh them and crack them and crease them.
But, won't that kill them?
It doesn't matter, as long as I can still collect their wings.
What? All this time you only wanted them for their wings?
Of course, you ignorant girl. I need them for a spell, so I can live forever.
Wait a second. A spell?
What did you think I was going to do with all those dragons? Open a zoo?
You said just keeping them in our world was enough. You never said you had to kill them.
I don't have to kill them.
So dark.
It just stops them from wriggling so much.
You're terrible. I can't believe I ever listened to you.
Stupid, insolent brat. I'll take care of her as soon as I finish off that dragon. Now, where was I? Ah, yes!
Ooh. Mr. Black says, I believe you missed Steven's bits earlier. Yeah, I think I might have done. I reacted to them in my head, and then I thought I had done, but Steven did say the dance mat challenge for Spyro, which would be, that'd be tough. Thank you, Steven, for the bits.
This might be our last stand, Spyro. The sorceress plans to use this monster to destroy every iota of her opposition, beginning with the two of us. Alas, there is no time for ruminating. A battle awaits us. I will endeavour to assist you by means of a steady provision of combustible projectiles.
Thank you. So I think this is the most notorious boss in the game. I couldn't remember if it was this one or the one that I did in the previous stream, but I think it's this one. So, oh god, this is where the real Dark Souls begins. Oh my god. What do I do? Will he blow up eventually? Yeah, he did. He blew up. Oh, I've got to watch out for that. They keep spawning behind me and knocking me into the lava. Have fun, Peter, says Death89. You might have quite an appropriate username there. Okay, crabs I can take. Oh yeah, so you have to defeat the enemies first, and then his shield will drop, I think. And the best... So Bentley is dropping rockets, and he'll drop red ones and green ones, and apparently the best one to pick up is the red, because it's rapid fire and has like 100 shots or something, or 50 shots. Whereas the green one is not rapid fire, it's a single shot, and it does exactly the same amount of damage. I think it might home in or something, but... but it's not... Yikes. But, you know, then you have to go collecting more ammo again after that. Whereas if you've got this... Oh, then you've always got ammo you can use. Unless, you know, you die because the rats get you. It's just those rats. It's not Spike who's getting me. He's not scary at all. Or whatever they are. I don't know if they're rats or squirrels or what, but... Oof, say that. Crabs are having a good go as well. Got a first time chat from Passive Dom Me. We're a short transfem to a short human. If you get on my shoulders, we can overcome anything. Love you guys. What? What does that mean? Is that spam? Seems like spam. Doesn't seem relevant to what's going on right now. I read the whole thing out loud. Oh no. Oh, it's these guys. I have to keep an eye out for those. They like you, Peter. I don't think it's spam. So hang on, let me read that again. I'm a real person. It was a joke about us being short. Oh, I see. Oh, I get you. From a short transfem to a short human. Okay. I thought you were implying something about transforming from one to the other. I was like, hey, trans people are human. Which is definitely not what you were saying in hindsight. But yeah. You're right. The two of us together make perhaps one entire person. Rah! Oh, the flipping... No! Oh, now he's spawning even more rats. Get out of the way, Bentley. Oh my god. It's going well. That's exactly what I was saying, says Passive Dom. Okay, that's good. I worked it out. That laugh, says Crimson Dude. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Over and over again. Right, are we... Oh, is it crabs? Crabs I can take. Crabs are good. In certain contexts. Oh no! Oh god. Oh wait, no, you can't charge them. You can flame them. I actively tried to charge at it then, thinking that it would knock back. Okay, so what have we got? Oh my god, they just don't stop. suppose the green ones are good in a way because you can not worry about getting close to him. Once his shield's down, you know, you just... shoot and you'll be able to get him, basically. Okay, that's an attack I don't mind. Okay. Crabs again. That's good. Is this crabs? Oh no. Okay, he blew up a crab, that one. Oh my god, it's flipping Spike or whatever his name is. It's the first boss of the game has spawned in. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. He sent me on to the other side of the lava. God, I forgot how difficult this is. I knew going into this that this is like a notoriously difficult boss at times, but I forgot just how tough. I guess he doesn't drop his shield until I... Yeah, okay. Oh, that was... I've switched onto green. Oh, that rocket didn't even hit him, I don't think. Just sort of blew up on his... kind of on his hitbox, but not properly. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, okay, I do think maybe the red is superior. Because I can just wait for his shield to go down. Get a hit in, or two. Not worry about picking up more ammo. It's the superior weapon. It's less flashy and exciting than a big homing green missile, but hey, you know what'd be really good? Would be if Bentley dropped like even just one fodder for me. Uh-oh, no. It's rack time. Oh my god. This is awful. Having a great time. Hey, I'd like to see Soulsborne fan Ben Potter defeat this guy, right? Ever. This is way harder than any of that, for sure. Definitely. Okay, let's get this guy. Sort of trying to anticipate. Oh, I can hear a chicken clucking round. He does drop fodder. Okay, let's leave it alive for now. Oh, okay, or not. Oh, Jesus. Okay, got a chicken in the middle. Got a butterfly flying around. It's a rat. No, it's that guy. right on top of me. Sparks is picking up. I don't know where all these chickens have come from. I feel like there weren't any in like the first God knows how many rounds I did. Okay, I got him. Jeez. I don't know if the adaptive difficulty kicked in and just gave me a billion chickens and no rats with bombs, but we did it. And hey, it's only 4:15, which is nice. I thought it was a lot later than that. So we can we've got another 45 minutes left. Easy peasy. That's right. EZPZ. And now Hunter is going to be freed, so it can backtrack into the previous levels.
Did you bring any more food? I'm starving.
There's no time for that, Hunter. We have to stop the sorceress. She's gonna kill all the dragon hatchlings.
Wait a minute. Why should I trust you? This could be another trap.
You're already in a cage.
You furry numbskull. How can I trap you by letting you out?
I don't know. You sorceress types can be sneaky.
Look, I never thought we were gonna hurt the dragons. Come on, we don't have time for this.
Bianca is now our friend. Oh yeah, we're in Midnight Mountain. I love it here. This is also one of my favourite music tracks from the game. It's pretty good. Nice place, Midnight Mountain. The pizzicato.
Spyro, I know you don't trust me, but I want to help you stop the sorceress. There's a way to open a hidden portal to her lair, but it'll take some very strong magic. If you can find more of the dragon eggs, I think my magic will be strong enough to open the portal. I'll come find you when you have enough eggs, okay?
How many? She didn't want to hurt the dragons, just steal their children. There's Nath Gay, they. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Down, down, down. Okay, let's get our final helper.
Well, Spyro, look what I have here. It's a life-size Space Monkey action figure, complete with a fully operational laser. I'd love to let him out so you can play with him, but the sorceress seems to think he's a menace.
Moneybags. This is the only life-size Space Monkey action figure I want. Hang on. There it is. Ah. The legendary Nox figure. Numbered 1 to 500, worldwide, available now. I assume they're all sold out. Maybe they're not. But they're very fragile, apparently. Anyway, hope that was worth it. I had to like type that in and get all that set up just for that. Release him for 1,300 gems.
It's
You've always had a
420.
weakness for
Spooky
helping
season
silly little
starts with the
creatures,
scariest
haven't you,
thing in
Spyro?
video games,
Oh,
water
well,
levels.
I suppose there
Where
couldn't be
can
any
you find the
harm in
most
letting him
ghost
out.
ships? Lake Erie. Ha ha ha. What kind of ships do vampires sail in? Blood vessels.
Blood
Hee hee hee.
vessels.
What are haunted ships manned by? Skeleton crews. Hi-e. What's a ghost pirate's favorite hot drink? Booty. Ho ho ho.
Booty?
Where do ghosts like to go swimming? The Dead Sea. Ha ooh ooh. It's perfectly safe for them there. It's protected by the Ghost Guard. Hi hoo.
The Ghost
Water
Guard.
Temple Trauma.
Yeah.
Happy 400.
So many jokes, I've had to pause the game.
My dude's Lord 16 dab. Since
Oh,
it's
I'll do
getting so
420.
hot in here with all that lava, here are some hot Vilanco jokes. What happens when you tell a joke to a volcano? They erupt with laughter. Ha ha ha. Why didn't the volcano have any money? It went bankrupt. I.e. Where do volcanoes go when they need a wee? The lavatory. Ho ho ho. What do you get when you cross a volcano with a fruit? A lavasado. How?
A lavasado.
Active volcanoes so happy because they lava a lot. Hi ho.
Yeah.
BBBBBBBB Spyro BBBBBBB Jade BBBBBBBB Beyond Good and Evil BBBBBBBB Crash BBBBBBB Crash or Jade or Spyro or Leon Kennedy BBBBBBB Spyro Blaze it.
Phew, goodness me, thanks everyone for blazing. Every one of you. Steven Skodes, Lobrotovich, Trial and Badger for the 100 bits each, and for the jokes as well. I am bereft of ribs. They were great jokes. So I had to pause that because I knew this was coming next. The Dancing Bear. I love the bouncy loading screen. It's super fun. Oh god, I forgot how annoying this guy is.
Thanks, Spyro. Oh, say, you ever see a bear dance? No. Well, it's your lucky day. Check this out. No! Answer, isn't he? Not much stamina, though. Too bad. I had a lot more ammo left. Anyway, I heard all about how you've been fighting the sorceress and her armies and kicking all that butt, and I just wanted to say, huzzah! Yippee! Woohoo! Wish I could stay, but my homeworld's been overrun by Rhinox since I've been captured. If you happen to see the sorceress, tell her I'll be giving her dancing lessons real soon. Know what I mean? You bet. Later!
Ooh. Wow. He's a bit much, isn't he? There was going to be an Agent 9 spin-off game, apparently, where you play as him all the way through, but it didn't happen. This game is good, but definitely has a lot of "oh no, not this part" moments. You're right. That's a very good description of Spyro 3. Oops. So, we've freed Agent 9. We'll go into his world in a bit before we do any of the other levels, because as we know, if you don't do that first, even though he's free, when you get to his areas, you know, his little spin-off or side challenges in other levels, you can't do them. Okay, got an egg thief here. Ooh, yikes. Ooh. If there is a Spyro 4, let me tell you what my fantasy Spyro 4 would be. It would be set in the Dragon Kingdoms again, the Dragon Realms from the first game. It would go back there, but we would like maybe explore other parts of it. I know the implication is that there are only 5 or 6 homeworlds, depending on whether you count Nasty's world, in the Spyro 1 realms, and so surely we've explored them all already, right? Well, I don't know. Come up with some reason why not. Or maybe you go back to the artisans and the peacekeepers and so on, but there's like other levels within those worlds that we've not explored yet. You know, that could be possible, perhaps. There's that big door in Reignited Trilogy in the Artisan's homeworld that you never get to go through. So what's on the other side of that, right? And I don't know, it wouldn't necessarily have to be set in the Dragon... No, actually, no. This is something else I've thought about. It wouldn't have to be set in the Dragon Kingdoms. But what I would like to see come back are the Norks, right? And so it could be set in, like, maybe the Nork Kingdoms or something. Right, so Nasty Nork, yeah, he had his own home. He had, like, a world, which was the Dragon Junkyard. But maybe originally the Norks come from a different place entirely. You could go to like the Nork, and they wouldn't even have to be the baddies. Maybe the Norks have called Spyro in, because the Norks had kind of almost a cutesy, not cutesy, but they had a...
You did it, Spyro. You found enough of the dragon eggs for me to unlock the portal. Once I've opened it, you can confront the sorceress whenever you're ready. But be careful. She'll be expecting you.
She will. They had a kind of a you know, a kind of a hangdog look about them. The upward turned tusks, the kind of the twinkling eyes. Yeah, they were baddies, but you kind of felt a little bit sorry for them. And so it wouldn't be weird if suddenly the Norks called you in and they were like, hey, Spyro, can you help us out? Just like how in Dragon Shores in Spyro 2, they were your friends. So you could bring the Norks back. I'd like it to focus a bit more, lean a bit more back into the idea of like magical based stuff rather than like the sort of magic / tech mix that you have in Spyro 2 and 3. I'm not saying I wouldn't want any sort of technology based levels, but I'd rather it was magitech, which I believe is actually a word used on like TV tropes and stuff where yeah, you might have like a flying ship, but it's not got like it's not like an airship with like engines or combustion or anything. It's like got whatever, like a sky elemental inside it or something like that. Or it does have an engine, but the engine is powered by a little fire goblin inside who stokes the engine, that kind of thing. Which I suppose this even, when these games do technology, they do partly do that. But sometimes it is literally like robots and computers and like lasers, and I'm less into that. It's not really what Spyro was for me, or certainly not compared to Spyro 1 anyway. Spyro 1 was this like proper fairy tale kingdom with like just a little bit of kind of attitude to it, which was definitely helped by like the soundtrack, the Stuart Copeland soundtrack. But yeah, I would maybe have it set in like the Nork homeworlds, and if they wanted to, if they were up for like, oh look at all these lizards. If they wanted to give it a bit more of a story, which is what they did, with the post Spyro, with the post PS1 trilogy games, they really started trying to like build on. Oh yeah, this is the like super bonus level. We'll get to maybe next week. Yeah, that was like what happened after. Where's Sparks pointing? This way. They wanted to add like lore and sort of a bit of an edge to it and stuff, and they could do that, but by exploring the thing that I've talked about before on stream, which is I've been thinking of like I'll probably do it at some point. I was gonna make like a silly video just to post on like Twitter or something, which is like a kind of a conspiracy video. Like what was that flipping 9/11 inside job one? Loose change. About how. Oh, are you pointing, Spark? Are you pointing in here? That's a flipping level. What are you doing? Oh, that's what he's pointing at. That specific gem there. I wonder if I can do the squeeze here. Let me try and do the squeeze. Alright, I'll do a save state because I might be about to launch myself off. If you get like under here. The game doesn't like it and it tries to force you out, and speedrunners use it to get themselves. If you can really get in there, the game will like push you out, and then you like slide up this wall, and it's a way to get into the Sorcerer's Portal early when you've not got 100 and however many gems it is. But I don't really know exactly what the technique is. It's just something about get stuck under here and the game doesn't like it, and so it pushes you out. But yeah, there's probably a specific way to do it. I don't know exactly how it's done, but you can see certainly that there's something weird going on here. Weird. But yeah, I would really like lean into the conspiracy idea. Like, there's like a fan theory. Well, it's not even some of it's fan theory, and some of it is like they were definitely sowing seeds for something that Insomniac just didn't bother following up on. But there's this whole thing where, like, did the dragons just set up...
Hello, you must be Spyro. A lot of people are talking about all the things you've done for them. Do you think you could help find my girlfriend, Tara? She went off to raid the tomb of the stone golem, and I haven't seen her since.
Tara Croft.
I'd go look inside the tomb myself, but you know there's all these scorpions and stuff.
Scorpions and stuff. Yes, I'll do it. But yeah, basically there's a fan theory, which is that the Elder Dragons, like all the dragons that you free in Spyro, set up the whole thing. Oh my god, I thought that was one of the smaller ones, but it's not. They set up the entire scenario as a challenge for Spyro, like possibly even some sort of coming of age challenge, or because, you know, maybe he's like destined for some, he might be like the chosen one dragon boy, and they were like trying to prove whether he's the one. And a lot of them, there's at least like 4 or 5 dragons who, when you speak to them, when you free them, they say like weird stuff. One of them says, "You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong." And Spyro goes, "I'm ready, alright. Ready for what?" And then that's it, and you never find out. And another one, you free him, he's an old man dragon, and he says, "Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known." And he says, You've known," and he goes, I forget. Like, you know, they've known something ever since. He says, yeah, that's it. He starts by saying, "Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? You know, ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known." Like he's gonna say, you know, that you are the special dragon, what can save the world or something, but not from Nasty Nork necessarily, because the other part of the fan theory sort of conspiracy thing is that. Oh no. Is that the whole reason that you get a gem when you defeat an enemy in Spyro 1, and I guess in this game as well, is that Nasty Nork, or in this case the Sorceress, has got a magic spell that turns gems into warriors. That's what is spoken about in the intro of Spyro 1. So when you defeat an enemy, it turns back into a gem, right? So any creature that drops a gem is a gem that's been turned into a creature, is the idea. Well, explain then why when you defeat Nasty Nork himself at the end of the game, he turns into a gem. What? Did someone create Nasty Nork out of gems? And if so, who created Nasty Nork? Was it the dragons? Did they create him and then get him to free them all in crystal so that Spyro could be challenged? I mean, you know, the actual explanation is probably just that the game devs thought, well, yeah, if you defeat Nasty Nork, you should get some gems for doing it, right? Or, you know, it's his pocket change, so when he dies, some gems fall out of his pocket. But no. I'm saying there's a conspiracy here. There's something going on. Big dragon. I've already come from this way, haven't I? Just backtrack by accident. Can I, yes I can, get back there. This sounds like a 420 train of thought. Yeah, it is a bit. I will watch that video, says Solar Quetzal. Good to know. There's various bits of, oops. There are a few different reasons and bits of evidence as to, you know, that there's something like a lot more complicated going on. And I think it's high time that someone brought out a good Spyro game that kind of addressed some of the weird stuff that's alluded to in Spyro 1. So that is my ideal Spyro 4. Is it sort of goes a bit more back to its roots geographically as much as anything else. It goes back to the Dragon Kingdoms or something adjacent to it, rather than, you know, both Avalar and the Forgotten Kingdoms, or whatever this place is called. They're both sort of implied to be kind of far away from the Dragon World. You know, no one in Avalar really knows what a dragon looks like, or they don't know much about dragons. Like, Hunter is surprised when Spyro comes through the portal. And then here, of course, this is on the other side of the world, where the dragons originally came from, but no longer live here. Yeah, I think there's... Where's the way forward here? I'm a bit turned around. So, yeah, I've come over here. Maybe it is this way, but I thought this was, oh, here is the tomb entrance here. Yes, it is. Oh, is that flipping money bags? Oh, it is. Sure, Spyro, I'd love to open the tomb door.
I bet you're glad to see me. It just happens that I know the, password to open the door to the tomb of the stone golem. But, it seems to have slipped my mind for the moment.
Oh.
If you know what I mean.
800 gems.
Very well, then. The password to open the tomb is... Are you ready? Gullible!
It's a conspiracy, says Charlie Badger. That's very good. As is, will you take the red gem or the blue gem? Both of them. If I make that video, I've got to use those. Oh! Solar Alex with the red gem, blue gem. Unfortunately, there aren't blue gems in this game, so actually that's... Oh no! Jesus. How do I get up there? Do 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 do. Okay. There she is. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh.
Well, look at you. Showing up here to raid the tomb after I've done all the work. I spend all day pressing switches and shoving boxes around, and you just waltz in here expecting to claim the treasure. Well, might as well have it. Only turned out to be a lousy egg anyway.
Oh, goodness me. How could you forget? Says Lucy B. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I could forget. I knew that there was a Lara Croft character in at the end of this level, and that she was dressed like Lara Croft, but I didn't realise she was built like Lara Croft. Specifically, early Lara Croft, where they sure played with their polygons a little bit, didn't they? That team. Right, well, I've got no sparks, so I can't point towards any gems right now. But there was a Sheila door, wasn't there, somewhere? Let's just see if I've cleared out this specific area. No, I have not, because there is stuff up there. Oh, and actually, there was that stuff in the tomb, wasn't there, that I didn't manage to... Oh, that's the key chest, which I have got now, which is good. Boop, 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 boop. Then... Oh. I can see that gem. I'm glad he grabbed it. Do, do, do. says in there, but I think that means in the tomb. Sheila. Just want to clear this area first before I think he's just pointing to... There's like one gem up there. Okay. Yeah, we've got some hot ladders here. So how does this work? Middle. Middle. Or does he just aim at the one that I'm sort of standing under? Oh! How do I know? How do I know what he's going to do? Oh, he actually steps side to side. Okay. Right. Oh, jeez, he knocked me off. Okay. Oh. Okay, now I've got no sparks again, but actually there is a life butterfly just over here. What is down there? That might just be maybe a way down, but if I... This... Now we've got sparks. He's pointing that way. Okay. I have to jump down, or is it... Could it still be in here somewhere, maybe? Was that hole... Oh, no, okay. So I think that's it. I think that hole in the ceiling is actually... I thought that might just drop me back down to where Moneybags was, but no, it looks like it might be something different. Oh, well, okay, well, we're not... There aren't gems down here, but there's... Let's go in here. This could be a skate park. It's not a skate park. It's a hunter challenge. Oh, it's the flipping manta ray. And we've got sharks. Oh, what, with the little mouse thieves on them from... Is it? Oh no, they're Rhinox. Okay, I thought they were the thieves from Mystic Marsh.
I've been training my new pet manta ray to carry the latest technology super high impact underwater missile launcher.
It's not a new pet manta ray, Hunter. You had it in the previous game. Yeah, let's try blasting apostrophe some sharks.
Just watch out for the shark riders. They're carrying the latest JX5 underwater tracking ammunition.
Alright, and what? If I get hit by one, I die? Oh, I can press square to go faster. Yeah, I know in Spyro 2, if you destroy this seaweed, you get a skill point, so presumably, same deal here. I watched a weird, there's a new series on Netflix that Amy and I watched the first episode of yesterday. This is like the other thing that I talk about. You know, there are some very like go-to topics for me. We've done Spyro today. I've briefly touched on Star Wars. I've done Beyond Good and Evil. I've done like children's programs from the 1970s and 80s. So pretty much the last thing to talk about is like the psychology behind people having like weird experiences, which is something I do talk about sometimes, which is like, what's the show called? Encounters, it's called. And it's about, there are 4 episodes, I think, and each one looks at a specific case in which people believed that they had seen like extraterrestrial craft or individuals, you know, like seen aliens. There we go, skill point. And I think in every case, I think all the episodes are where it's like groups of people having these experiences. It's not just like a one-off person saying, "Oh yeah, well I was driving home and I saw a flying saucer." And we saw that this thing had been added, and we're like, oh, okay, well we'll watch it. It might be a laugh, like it might be interesting, or it might be rubbish. Because there's an older. Well, yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Actually, I'll get to that in a minute. But like, so we watched it, and the first episode was this one that happened in Wales I think that was in the 70s. And it started with all these school kids talking about it, and then like loads of people in the community started seeing stuff as well. And it's like, okay, is that a bunch of kids getting together telling a tale, and then that sort of spreads into the community, and people it's like mass hysteria, you know, which may well be the explanation. I'm not really that's the thing, that like with these stories that people have, I'm really not interested in the explanation.
Nice shooting, comrade. Where'd you learn to aim like that? Oh, by the way, Bianca wanted me to give you this egg. She says she accidentally turned it into a woolly mammoth for 5 minutes, but it should still be okay.
Is it gonna have massive tusks or something? I know, it's fine. Okay. She's not like, you know, giving it a lifelong physical condition where it's, you know, not built to have giant tusks protruding from its head, but it does. Sparks says there is something here. Is that it? Is that? Yes. Okay. We've got it all. So yeah, like they're talking about this experience they had, and it's kind of like irrelevant. To me, it's irrelevant whether, you know, what someone saw, or it's irrelevant what the explanation is, because there's this journalist who's he's one of the sort of more like skeptical experts or like talking heads that they've got on there, and he's talking about like how he thinks it can be explained away, which is all, you know, that's I'm doing another squeeze. That's all, you know, useful information. It's all part of the, you know, the thing. It's good to have people from all sides, but he makes a really good point, which is that like, you know, there are people in the area. He says, in this area of Wales, well, in a lot of, in pretty much most of Wales, well, all of Wales, you go back far enough, and there are, you know, sort of Celtic beliefs that people once held, pre-Roman, and they believed in kind of spirits and stuff that they had to be afraid of, and like phantom islands out in the sea, and, you know, the fairies will get you, or whatever. Like, you have to be careful with what you do and where you go and stuff. And he says, like, the interesting thing is, like, the stories are effectively the same. If you just look at, like, the component parts, people are still, the experiences are, like, not really any different. It's just that now they're being attributed to extraterrestrials rather than fairies. And he says, like, so whatever you explain it as, however you explain it, like, there's something in this area, whether it's in the landscape or in the, like, the psychology of the people, or something, that makes people have experiences, you know, which may or may not be explained away by science or psychologists or whatever.
Hi, Spyro. Haven't
seen you in a while. I'm just off for a bit of walkabout right now. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the side-scrolling level. And I just think that's really interesting, like, because that's so true. Like, you look at a lot of modern kind of... Is that going to karate chop me, that hand? No, it's fine. you look at a lot of like modern phenomena, like unexplained experiences that people have, and actually they map on remarkably similarly to things that, yeah, we would now just treat with complete, you know, disbelief, or like, you know, even people who are inclined to believe in the supernatural would say, oh yeah, I mean, like, but I only believe in, yikes. You know, I only believe in extraterrestrials is the word I'm looking for. I don't believe in fairies, you know, come on, that's ridiculous. But like extraterrestrials, that's rooted in a kind of science, right? Like maybe there could be visitors from space. And you could just say, well, you know, back when people believed in the fairies getting you, that was rooted in, if not science, then like genuine, like accepted belief at the time. It wasn't fanciful. I think that's a really interesting thing in like human psychology, that you have people who well, yeah, Bigfoot is a good example, Soloquetzal. Like people don't, or some people who believe in certain like cryptozoological things, that they consider it to be a branch of science. You know, they're like, it's a branch of biology or zoology. It's called cryptozoology, and they're like, yeah, all right, I understand that this is something that is extreme and it's unexplained, and I'm not necessarily asking everyone to just believe me here and now. I know, you know, evidence needs to be found for whatever it is that I'm claiming is real, but you know, I'm telling you that it's a scientific phenomenon, or it's a physical, tangible thing. You know, it's not like silly stuff like fairies, right? But actually, you go back 100 years or 200 years, and that is exactly what people would say to you about whatever. Oh, let me just eat this butterfly. Whatever it is that they believed in at the time, and that's what I've found really compelling about this Encounters, I think it's called, is just like the psychological aspect of like, I don't care really what they actually saw, or whether you can prove that it was aliens or prove that it wasn't. Like it's completely irrelevant to me what people are really experiencing when these things happen. The point is that people, since humanity began, since humans evolved, well, we don't know exactly what happened back in the day, but one would assume certainly like since the dawn of man. But if not, then certainly for thousands of years, people have been having unexplainable, you know, like experiences, and that alone, just as a phenomenon in and of itself, I think is like a very interesting part of the human condition. And whether it's actually caused by little magical people, or people flying in their spaceships, or, you know, an unexplained animal that lives in the woods, or actually it's because someone is on drugs, or someone is just mistaken with what they see, or whatever it is. You know, there's just mass hysteria, or perhaps someone is suffering, like, you know, unfortunately has like a psychotic episode or a hallucination. Fact is that this is it's just something that is, it's part of being a human being. It's very interesting to me. So as an Aussie, I imagine Australia in the Spyro universe probably has venomous dragons like most real-life Aussie animals. Oh yeah, I mean, she's got an Australian accent, hasn't she? And she's a kangaroo. How does that work? Is she actually from Australia? Is she not? I need some answers, Insomniac. You can't just put an Australian kangaroo in your game that's set in a fantasy world and expect us to just accept that, right?
Well, gosh darn it, Spyro! I came in here to check on my prisoner, only to find out he'd somehow got away again.
Oh, you're right, Cooley Wooly, Agent 9.
Look around for clues. One of them rowdy dinosaurs went and locked me in. Now they're out there causing all sorts of trouble, and there's not a thing I can do about it.
I totally forgot that we never went into Agent 9's level. Good call, Coolie Woolie. Thank you for that. Speedway Nut, welcome back to the chat. Should have said I saw your message earlier. It's good to have you back. So, Agent 9, let's go do that. I just wanted to... When I freed him, I was like, oh, let's go clear out the rest of Midnight Mountain. And then by the time I'd done that, I completely forgot that he'd been freed. So, where is he? Wah! Is it go this way? Forgotten. Yeah, that's where I arrived. Is this... Yeah, this is him. Do you believe that big fire-spitting dragons existed, says Quetzal? Well, no. before I go any further. Well, it sounds like I'm about to say, well, they might have done. But...
I thought I saw Rhinoc. Ooh, take it from me, Spyro. Never spend a week in a cage. Next thing you know, your whole island will be knee-deep in Rhinocs. Well, gotta go, Mr. Laser Blaster, and I have a whole lot of work to do.
But you know, that's kind of a good. I mean, it's all these characters talking. I'm trying to talk about like.
Welcome back to my island laboratory. I'm
flipping nerdy stuff. Let me.
Perhaps you could stop
let me do it
before they destroy all my research.
This is quite a long level, I seem to remember. So I think I can go first person somehow. But I can't walk around in first person. I have to just stand still. Yeah, whether it's actually in truth a good example of the thing I was talking about before, I don't know. It's often given as a good example of the thing I was talking about, which is that people will tell you that, oh, well, it's interesting. If you look at cross-culturally, you know, across the world through history, even between cultures who didn't communicate with each other, you have very similar creatures, i.e. dragons, that are spoken about in like legends of different cultures, and people say like, well, that's a very interesting point. Well, some people would say, oh, well, that proves that maybe they existed, and it's some kind of folk memory that we've all got of like back when dragons existed. I would disagree with that, and I would say, well, no, it's more like a shared anthropology. It's kind of a Jungian thing, right? It's kind of a. Some people don't like the use of the word archetype, but something that's in the human psyche. We just basically, when we were chimps, we didn't like snakes. That's kind of it. I think snakes are something that I think babies have an intrinsic fear of snakes. Am I right? They're afraid of heights, loud noises, and I think actually. Or certainly young chimps do. I think you don't have to teach a young chimp to be afraid of snakes. I think it has an instinctive fear of snakes, and I think the same might be true of humans. And so. That is probably the explanation there, is that like, like, what was he saying? I'd have to press that button in there. Is that basically we've all got an instinctive fear of snakes, serpents, which is why not only do they appear in kind of, with stuff like dragons, but they also appear in the Bible, and probably I wouldn't be surprised if they're in like other holy books as well, as something to be kind of feared or revered in some cases, and that's probably why dragons exist in various different cultures, because actually we all have... Every culture has thoughts and feelings about reptiles and serpents, you know? Okay, there we go. That's what you do. Oh, no! So, yeah, when you say, do I believe that fire-breathing lizards once existed, I mean, I don't, but I believe that...
It's 5 o'clock. Didn't you have plans?
I did have plans, but I'm in the middle of a level. Although, I did say at the start, didn't I, that it is a long level. I was thinking when I entered this that this would be the last level I did, but I think it might be too long.
Amy. Peter is too busy playing Spyro and talking about
real-life dragons.
Rhinox are hiding behind the display screen. I'll switch on the view pedestal, and you shoot them as they attack. I recommend using your sniper mode.
I appreciate you all sending me messages in the chat saying, hey, see, this is why it wasn't even I was distracted by the dragons. That's why I was not reading the chat, is because I had 1 health left. Oh, it said trying to fall off the... Yeah. I had 1 HP left, and I was like, if I die, I'm going to be mad. But yeah, I appreciate you all giving me an alarm call there. I feel like...
You cleared them out! Let's see what kind of shape the machine room is in. I have a feeling the Rhinox haven't been keeping it too clean.
Maybe this isn't so long, because the machine room's the next... I think that's the next room. I think we can do it. Amy will be okay. I did say to her as well, it might be 5:05, so...
Just as I thought. The machine room is...
In order to get TP's attention, you have to pay him. Yeah, I mean, there's never any pressure, anyone.
You'll want to use sniper mode. Then...
But I do appreciate it. Thank you to Axel's Alive and Lorotovich for the bits.
Nice work, Agent 9. I'm not sure if this is a bird egg or dragon egg.
Buddy Laza subscribed by a Prime for 39 months. That's like a really long time, right? It certainly is. It's 1 short of 40. I think that's it, actually. I think we've...
Now I can switch the gravitonometric generator back on. I hope no birds got in there.
I hope no birds got in there. Oh no, birds got in there. Oh my god, they're dive bombing me. More birds. There's one. Last bird. Where is it? There it is.
The lab's clear, and it smells better in here already.
Oh yeah, it is kind of long, this, isn't it? It's alright. We've started, so we'll finish. At least if we can get to the end, then I can always come back if I need to grab. Although, I probably have to do this all again in order to open each door, so probably is worth. Yeah, speak to me, Prof.
By my calculations, the bomb's in this handy vending machine.
Didn't see any of the controls there. Go. Okay, can't shoot through there. Can I throw a bomb through? No, I can't. Oh, I can throw it over, though. Oh, I can't... Hello, camera? Come to my voice. Nice. Oh, these guys have got armor. By the time you've aimed your bomb, they've normally aimed at you and shot you. But I think this is wrapped around now, and I think we're back at the start of the level. So we should be good.
Thank you very much for saving my laboratory. Now I can resume thinking.
There's a chest near the start that you need to bomb, says Axel's alive. Yeah, I know, I noticed that right at the start. Rowan. Okay. Aha! Oh, it doesn't wrap around. Although maybe that door that I destroyed back at near the start, maybe that wraps around. I like how his gun aims just slightly higher than the height of a basket, so I think depending on the distance you are away from a basket, you can't necessarily blow them up. Okay, this needs blowing up. Down here. Oh my god, what now? What fresh hell is this? I don't remember this at all. I wonder if I've ever 100%ed this game. Maybe I haven't. Well, I've 100%ed it, I think, but I might not have, you know, these games normally have a more than 100%. Okay, I must have done this before. Oh, I already have this egg. How can I already have that egg? 3 out of 3. That was weird. I don't think that was right. I think that was a glitch. Hopefully it's counted it properly. These games do that sometimes. Is it possible for me to get back to the start of the level by... Oops. By coming around this way? Start of the level is down there. Can I just swim? No. Okay. Do I have to walk all the way around? Yes, I do. Just to blow up that chest. Oh, Sparks is looking up there. Why does he think there's stuff up there? That's concerning. So much for finishing at 5 o'clock, am I right? Okay, so let's walk all the way back, and then probably, I think we're going to find, given that Sparks is pointing skywards, that even when I've blown up this chest... He runs slowly as well. Oh, look, that's what he's looking at. That's what Sparks is looking at. And maybe not that specific one, probably a different one. So, chest is here. Please let this be it. It's not it. Okay, that's the entrance. Where are you looking, Sparks? What do you see? That's a spawner, which I've broken. Do these... Because these trees move when you shoot them, don't they? They don't drop a gem. No. I think there's just a... Yes. Floating balloon or two. How much treasure are we missing? Tell me. Agent 9's lab. Oh, 25. Okay. Sparks. Looking that way. Okay. Next room. Or the room after the outside bit afterwards. Nothing up here by the looks of it. Thinks it's outside. Okay. Right, there's nothing just in the sky in that little area. Is there anything here? Yes. Well, that's troubling, because this, even if it's a tenner, or a, oh, come on. Will it get low enough? Yes, just. No. Still missing some treasure. Where are we looking, Sparks? The more in the sky in here? Yes. Ah. Oh, you can't tilt your head back far enough. There we go. Oh no. Pop. Smash. That's a 10 and a 5, and I think that's it. Level complete. Level complete. Thank God. Well, that's it, everyone. Finishing at 5 o'clock sharp as planned, right? So there we go. I'm going to head off now, but I hope you've enjoyed today's Spyro stream. Let me just make sure I've saved it. I have. Yeah, that's good. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will catch you next week at not the same time, probably at the normal time of 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. BST. I say BST. Will we be in GMT by then? We might. No, I think it's something like mid-October when we change. But anyway, keep an eye on social media as usual to find out what time we're streaming and what time zone the UK is in. But yeah, hopefully, I think next time we might possibly. Oh, I don't know. I don't think we will finish Spyro actually, because there's a lot of backtracking to do little bits of. I could non 100% it though, maybe, and not do all the eggs. We could do a poll next week at the start of the stream, and I'll just say, hey, do you want me to finish it or not, like fully, or do you want to move on to a new game the week after? So we'll see. We'll see how everyone feels. But then also potentially towards the end of the month, spooky month, we'll be watching a spooky program together, TV program. I don't know. I'll have a look at. I've got a couple in mind, and if they're on BritBox, we might not really be able to stream them because that's like an actual program that they charge money to watch. So, but there are a few that definitely won't be on BritBox. So I'll probably find something spooky, something weird and old and British, and we can watch that towards the end of the month. And in a couple of months' time for Christmas. How very exciting. So there we go, everyone. Thank you very much. And I will see you live on Thursday. And in the meantime, all the usual stuff going out on the channel, on Twitch and on YouTube. Right then. Enjoy your Monday evenings. Bye.